Welcome to the video lesson, finding perimeter of a rectangle using a formula and with regrouping improper fractions into whole units. This lesson will cover two of our standards, and it is for use with 7W2 on IXL. Please note that you don't need to draw the rectangle. Read the formula in a whisper. Write each number where it goes according to the formula. The perimeter of a rectangle is calculated by adding up the height and width of every side. Okay, so I'm going to go to IXL, type in 7W2, alright, so what is I'm told to find the perimeter. There's no question, I'm given a direction. Find the perimeter. The height of this rectangle is 3 1/10 meter. The width of this rectangle is 2 1/10 of a meter, plus 3 1/10 of a meter, plus 2 1/10 of a meter. Okay, I'm going to add up my whole number parts. 3 plus 2 is 5. 3 plus 2 is 5. Adding up the whole number parts gives me 10 meters. Now I need to add up the fraction parts. 1/10, 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10 plus 1/10. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10. 10 and 4. 10 and 4/10. My whole number and my fraction need to be about the same size. My fraction bar needs to be at the midpoint of my whole number. So 10 space 4/10. That's what I need to type in. I did not need a side calculation there. Here, the height, perimeter of a rectangle, is calculated by adding up the height and width of every side. The height is 1/7 millimeter, plus the width is 2/7 of a millimeter, plus 1/7 of a millimeter, plus 2/7 of a millimeter. There is not a whole number part. 1/7 plus 2/7 is 3/7. 3/7 plus 3/7 is 6/7. So 6/7 is what I need to type. Good job. So here, again, I'm going to keep following those instructions. Read the formula in a whisper. Perimeter of a rectangle is calculated by adding up the height and width of every side. I'm going to write each number where it goes according to the formula. This rectangle on my screen is, what is that, 13/14? Miss Ali cannot see. I'm going to zoom in. I think that's 13/14. 13/14 of a mile plus 11/14 of a mile plus 13/14 of a mile plus 11/14 of a mile. Okay. 13 plus 11, I'm going to do as a side calculation. Well, I'm going to just do 13 plus 13 and 11 plus 11. There's 26, there's 22. 26 plus 22 is going to be 48. So it's going to be 48/14. But whoa. It takes 14/14 to make one whole. So I need to split this. Pretty sure that goes in there 3 times. 14 plus 14 is 28. So that's 28 fourteenths. 14 fourteenths plus 14, 14, 28. 32. Yeah, that's 32. So 48 fourteenths minus 32 fourteenths. Do I have enough to make one more? I'm sorry. 10, 20, 30. That's 42. I'm wrong. That's 42 fourteenths. No. So that's 1 plus 1 plus 1. So that's going to be 3. And I have 6 fourteenths left. 3 and 6 fourteenths. I took a little bit of side calculations, and if you need to do more, do more. Break it down as much as you need to. 3 and 6 fourteenths. Alright, here, we'll do one more. Gonna read the formula in a whisper. Perimeter of a rectangle is calculated by adding up the height and width of every side. Capital H plus W plus capital H plus W. Alright, keep reading those formulas in a whisper. You want to get them into your long-term memory correctly. And now I can barely see. Gonna zoom in. That is 1 and 3/17 kilometers plus 15/17 of a kilometer plus 1 and 3/17 of a kilometer. I forgot to write my unit there. Plus 15/17 of a kilometer. So I'm going to add up my whole number parts. 1 whole unit plus 1 whole unit. That's going to give me 2 whole units. And then when I go to add up my fraction parts, 3/17 plus 15/17, that's 18/17. Plus 3/17 plus another 18/17, 18 and 18 is 36. But just to make sure, so this is going to be 2 and 36/17. Okay. I happen to know that 37 times 2 is 34. So that's 17 plus 17. Oh, so 1 whole unit plus 1 whole unit plus 2/17. And I got that number because this is 17/17 and this is 17/17. So 2 whole units plus 2 whole units gives me a total of 4 whole units. And then the fraction part that is left over is 2/17. So 4 and 2/17 of a kilometer. 4 space 2/17. 17. You guys have a lot of typos when it comes to entering those teens numbers. You type 71 or 51. 17. 17. Check what you typed in. 4 space 2 fraction bar 17. Good work.